Okay, so I review everything. It's a habit that I have that was born out of boredom a few years ago and has continued. Even though I no longer have time to do it, I just have this need to tell everyone what I think. So I have never, however, very seldom write book reviews, but I've never done a video book review. But um, I keep finding myself telling people about this book. And so I've decided that I don't care if anyone ever sees it. I don't care. I just, for myself and for my, my gratitude and all of those things, I need to just say what I have to say about this book. So first off, what the book is if you're familiar with Bob Proctor, this is a collection of what I call Bob Proctorisms um, from over the years, from his many books and tapes and presentations. And so it's the ABCs of success that he's taken this collection of wisdom and put it in alphabetical order. There are no B's. So, I want to argue that this should be the ACs of success. However, I know it's because it's in alphabetical order. See, I'll show you. I think that's where it is. Yeah, it goes from A to C. No B. So anyway, it is a collection of stuff that I refer to literally on a daily basis. Very familiar with Bob Proctor. I discovered Bob Proctor. I mean, I knew of him, but I always thought that whole law of attraction thing was just so much hooey until about a year and a half ago. And then I decided to give it a shot. And I don't have time to tell you all the changes, and you wouldn't believe me if I did, and the evidence that I've seen. And I'm a huge skeptic. I mean, I believe nothing. So for me to be so emphatically, believing and pushing this, I'm a huge skeptic. So anyway, the one thing I do know though is that that I've learned is that it's not something that just happens, like there's not a switch that flips and then you're done. It's an ongoing choice every day, every minute. You have to make choices and keep yourself until it is a habit and until it is your life. And so I try to constantly surround myself with wonderful, amazing people who inspire me, and I try to read things that are inspirational and keep new information coming. But as this is working, I'm getting busier and busier and busier, which is fantastic. But it kind of cuts into my time for the whole personal growth, what am I going to read? So this is kind of I read it. I didn't actually read it. I listened to it on Audible the first time, which is Bob Proctor. He narrates it, so that's cool too, because I'm a big fan. But I immediately went out and bought the hard copy after listening to it, because I knew it was going to be something I would refer to over and over, and I do every night instead of the Bible. I'm just kidding. I never read the Bible. So when I just have a few precious minutes and I want to redirect and refocus and make sure that I'm staying on keeping my mindset healthy and my intentions and attention focused the right way, then I can just quickly refer to this book and I just look it up, whatever's up, like growth, or I can't read that word. Innovation. I need glasses. So anyway, that's my book review. I think that this is a great, if you've read Bob Proctor in the past and you're familiar with his work, this is kind of the cream. So you get the bits and pieces that don't skip the work, but these are the good nuggets. If you have never read Bob Proctor, you can start with this and see what good nuggets there are, and then you can go back and kind of gather the broad wisdom base of information that he's put out there for us, because it really has been life-changing for me, absolutely life-changing. And if you were one of the people who knew me in my life a year and a half ago and knew me today, you could attest to it. Anyway, that's it. That's my book review. Amazing book.